So Marvel released a new product called Secret Invasion, and it was generally okay. So far, only the first episode is out, and it was a bit slow paced. And there was a lot of people going, "Wow, Nick Fury, you're so old. Furious, you're so old. You've changed. The Thanos changed you, Fury. You're not like the old Fury, etc., etc." But for a first episode, it was a decent premise, decent setup. It pales in comparison to the best version of Secret Invasion, which is not the comic one, because if you've read the comic, a lot of people do not like Secret Invasion, because they do some pretty crazy stuff. But the best version of Secret Invasion, to start this video off an amazing tangent, is of course the one in Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes, only the best Marvel TV show ever. Only 2 seasons and it got cancelled, but the Secret Invasion plotline, that's what you want if you want your very good, very epic Secret Invasion lore, Secret Invasion story, basically. But yeah, so there was complaints about this show. This is the reason why I'm making this video. And it was I found these complaints in we usually find complaints in the internet, to be fair, on Twitter. Because there's a big war on Twitter over the intro of the show, which depicts AI art during the opening. So it's have some images on the screen, but some AI art as it goes slowly across. And a lot of people on Twitter were very upset about this. There's a big warp, heralding the end of times, how creators have been blatantly disrespected, how Marvel's evil and anti-consumer, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, a lot of people generally very upset about the Secret Invasion AI art intro. But isn't that like the point, really? So, hear me out. The premise of the show is that shape-shifting aliens that look like people blend in and attempt to subvert the world and their aims. And at first glance, they appear to be human, but in fact, they're far more sinister. Is not the AI art intro could be argued to be the perfect catalyst for this, because it creates the same sort of effect at first glance. If you look at AI art, a lot of the times just from far away, it looks absolutely fine, absolutely normal. But below the surface, it's not made by humans. And you find a lot of mistakes. The proportions don't make sense. Humans having too many fingers, just weird uncanniness of it, really. Um, and could that not be the point of the Secret Invasion intro? Like making you uneasy, making you uncomfortable, fits the themes and the tone of the show. Yeah, to quote George Lucas,
realistically designed to be that way, and you can't undo that. Jar Jar is a key to all this. If we get Jar Jar working, because he's a funnier character.
However, if we look at the other side, to be a little nuanced, little centrist boy, as they say, Marvel is very, very lazy, loves to cut corners, and they love to do everything that ensures the sludge and the money flows without interruption. They'll make 70 million shows a year. They'll cut corners on horrible CGI. You've got that horrible little Thor, little floaty head boy. Just plenty of other examples. So a similar intro they could be using this as an excuse of, oh, it's supposed to be about the scrolls, and that's why it looks so terrible and bad, etc., etc. I certainly see the arguments, but I don't think it heralds the end times just yet. I think there is a lot of textual and the themes and the mood of the show it creates. It does make you feel uneasy. I saw that. I had no context that it was coming, and I did feel a bit uneasy. I was like, oh, what's going on? A bit of AI art. And then, I got it basically straight away, because I have a brain, that this was the idea. And I was like, huh, that's pretty interesting. And yeah, a lot of people just saying it's super horrible in the end times. Well, I don't think so. Just relax. Let's see where it goes. I'm hoping it does a thing where each episode, maybe their art gets better. Maybe each episode, that would be cool. Like, each episode gets better and better. And then by the end, it becomes like full piece of art. That'd be nice, fully human. But either way, I think it's fine for this show. We'll have to, just keep a close eye. Let's hopefully Marvel doesn't do this for any other shows that wouldn't be fitting. But for this, I think it's fine. And I think what we've learned is just don't go on Twitter. They're wrong. Don't be exposed to other people's opinions. Just stay inside and don't speak to anyone. Just stay inside.